Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. My name is Travis Martin. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. Well, this weekend's been crazy. I want to talk about a few things, but guys, first keeping you guys updated on where we're at. We are currently at 61 for 61 winning trades on this channel. The last trade we ended up winning here was a 21.53% profit, and that was on Matic of an exit of 50%, and then we exited, we had another stop loss of 50% at $1.40. So very quickly showing you guys that on Matic real quick. This trade in here ended up coming down and completely taking us out. So great job, guys. I'll cover that in another video, but basically the profit on the ending of this trade was up here at, let me get this over here. At the end, you guys ended up taking out the profit with a stop loss on the 50% right at about 17.79%. So great job, guys. You did amazing on that trade. Let's go over today and let's talk about Ethereum and how the indicators were actually able to predict this move back down. There was a lot of news manipulation this weekend. I remember on Saturday looking at this, and literally on Saturday we're at this like literal high point up here, and I was seeing things come out and saying, literally on my Google cards, saying Bitcoin programmed for $200,000 move, and all this other stuff like Bitcoin ETFs. All this crazy pump was right at the top here, and then all of that just made us just crash back down. A lot of people ended up FOMOing into that, and they ended up buying into Bitcoin. They bought into Ethereum because of the news articles, and then the big boys just crashed this out on them. Guys, this is why I do not look at news. I do not look at fundamentals for these top coins. I haven't done it for a very long time. In the beginning of this channel, I actually ended up covering news as a big source, but then I was like, you know what? I know this is what people are looking for on YouTube, but I gotta just shift this over and let's just start making profits. And so I don't know if you guys are the OGs of this channel. I was like, man, we're just gonna shift this to over what's called straight profit. And then we started just going and we started trading, and that's why we haven't lost a trade yet. So let's stay focused on what happened over the weekend here, and let's get into some predictions. And on the second half of this video, I'll show you guys exactly how to get into our trading strategy so you guys can trade with us. Because I'm gonna try to go, guys. I'm gonna try to get us up to 70 for 70 wins before the end of this month, and we're at 61 for 61. Haven't lost a trade yet. Great, let's go. So price versus the well money flow. We're looking at the trend exhaustion right now. How are we able to predict this move back down? Well, this was clearer to me on the charts than you guys might realize. And if you don't know how to read this, you guys are going to get a good tutorial here. When you guys see the trend exhaustion push up into the top red zone, what do you guys know from the past videos that I've told you guys? It's when we see this, we want to be looking for moves back down in the market. Possible moves back down. We see this right here. We say, great, possible moves down. We saw this up here when we started pushing up into the red section. That's right when we got into these candles, and we saw that move down here. We saw this move down here. Great. Moving into the past, I'm going to make this fast. We pushed up into the top red section. If you follow this up here, it's not over here. It's just over here a little bit more. We started to keep pushing up, and then we started seeing it move back down. Awesome. Great. Top red section. We see this move up. We are not FOMOing into these trades. We were waiting for the drop back down, as well as the well money flows at the top. We see this over here as well. Great, calling the drop. So we knew from historical data that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, 7 times, we're looking for this drop back down. Even in a bull market, in a bear market, doesn't matter. We're looking for drops. This is what I like to show you guys when we get into these areas, is that if we ever see, listen to this carefully, guys, if you ever see the trend exhaustion and the well money flow reach top points and the price keeps going up, you need to watch for further drops back down. The divergence of simply, guys, watching the money flow out of the market called this drop. Now, if you guys look at this right here and you guys see the trend exhaustion, watch this, top red section, moving down. So we see this move down here right there. This is telling us that the pressure of the trend is looking to move down. If you look at the flow of money here, what's happening here is you're getting a lower high in here. So money is flowing out. Follow me, guys. Straight up here. Where does this correlate? Right on these candles. Where's the second point right here? It correlates right to the top. So what's happening here is price structure's actually moving up, trying to fake people out. Sometimes this is called a bull trap. So a bull trap is forming into the market. But if you simply have these indicators, guys, this is going to calculate the prices, calculate the flow of money. The price wants to come back down because it's overextended. The flow of money is moving out of the market here, showing us that there isn't a continuation of long trades to continue the move up. This is showing money's moving out. So that is how we end up calling drops back down in the market. And we ended up seeing actually a pretty significant drop back down here. Percentage wise, we can come up here to the top and take the low of this candle wick down here. That's an 8% drop. People shorting, doing 5 to 10x leverage, that's 40 to 80% profit. That's insane. Okay, guys? Real quick, I want to make this fast and I'm going to go over the rest. These indicators, if you guys want to predict this with us, honest, guys, I use these to predict market moves. I don't use anything else except for the metrics. These indicators are going up in price. You guys have, let's say, today's the 18th. We've got 31 days. You guys have, let's see, 20, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. So you guys got about 13 days left. I'll put that in the comments. It's going to say, get our trading view indicators. Here's our indicators right here. Make this very fast. Price for swell, money flow. Awesome. That's going to be going up. Trend exhaustion will be going up before the end of the year. The bundle pack is the best thing to get because you guys will not see this go up in price this month. This will stay the same. So this will be always appreciating in value. These are literally, guys, the exact indicators I use to predict market moves back down. I was looking at this for Bitcoin over the weekend, looking for this to have a bear drop over the weekend. That's what we ended up getting, seeing a little bit of a pump back up, but let's see if this can hold true, because this also held true with Bitcoin up here when we hit to the top red section and money flows at the top. That was calling the tops, and then we started seeing it move back down. So that's why I was using it on these on Bitcoin as well. Okay, guys, make sure you're updating your buy limit for Bitcoin. Let's go over the metrics for Ethereum today. I want you guys to pay very close attention to this. The buy limit, make this really clear, guys, the buy limit has updated for Ethereum. Why? Because as price goes up, we need to be pushing our buy limits higher. Well, I'm not just going to keep them low, guys, so we never get into trades. Again, give me like 3 more minutes here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up the next trade for all of our trades. All of them, okay? I'll give you guys a system here. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is going to update, so watch this carefully. We are going to see that in here, we pushed up into the excited and the greedy section, and we still kept moving up. What does this tell me? This shows me that basically it's a bull fake out, okay? Coming over here, we can see that we've got a little bit of more equilibrium in the market. People are like, okay, I can understand that we are now pushing back down. We're at the structure here. Great, we're seeing some bounces. We could be moving back up. Awesome. So this is what I call like an equilibrium point. So people aren't like really, really anxious. They're not really, really greedy. They're like, okay, we kind of settled out here. A lot of people thought we were going to go to the moon with all this like bullish news. No, it didn't happen. It kept coming back down. Let's move to long and short trades here. Looking at this from a blockchain perspective, short trades are still increasing in the market, while price structure is still fairly going up in this nice uptrend. This still shows bearish pressure on the market. I mean, obviously this is an uptrend because you have a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, looking to try to form this another higher high up here. But there's still bearish pressure here because we have short trades increasing on the blockchain. Okay, watch that. It's just a bearish sentiment I want you guys to be aware of. Showing long for short trade risk. The greatest, let's just say the favor is a better way to say that, lied on short trades this weekend. And we saw that up here moving down. If we move straight down to the institutional and smart money, wells down here, what we can see was their accumulation over the weekend here was with short trades. It was not with long trades. So guys, as all those bullish articles came out, I can't believe I literally read it. It said programmed for 200,000. If you're a retail trader and you're just getting into crypto, you're like, oh my gosh, it's programmed for 200,000. I should find that article just so I can make fun of it a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous, the manipulation that goes on for retail traders. If you trade with the news, you guys should be selling the hype and buying the fear. That's what should be happening. I'm telling you. I hope this is a good example because I'm sure you guys saw it as well. All the bullish articles that came out literally on Saturday over here, and then on Sunday a little bit, mostly on Saturday at the tops, and then the market just crashes. It's like, it makes me so frustrated. I'm not showing them to you guys on this channel. We're going to keep with metrics because we don't lose with metrics, okay? Look at what wells and institutions were doing over the weekend while a lot of people were pumping out those fake bull articles. I'm sorry, let me just be clear. I'm not saying that it can't go up higher. Yes, it can keep pumping higher, but it's kind of funny here how when that happens, if you're doing 5 to 10x leverage on these big wells and these short trades, they're up 45 to 80% profit if they're using 5 to 10x leverage. What happened is when you get articles pushing out that much bullish momentum, you get a ton of retail traders right here on these green candles flooding money into the market, creating the perfect liquidity for all of these big institutions to come in and place their short orders. You can't place billions of dollars worth of short orders unless you get the retail traders excited by buying. You have to have an equal portion of selling and equal portion of buying in order to actually create a transaction. This is why it's called an exchange. So a lot of times there'll be manipulation in news where this will say they'll try to get retail traders to push their money in, and then wells institutions will come in and they'll just short this back out. I don't like the behind the scenes stuff that happens. Yes, it is real. It does happen a lot of times. And so this is how we're keeping us all safe. We're looking at this metric here and they were accumulating short trades, showing us behind the scenes. No, it was not time to FOMO in. It was time to actually look for shorts, and that's what happened. The market started dropping back down. Great metric for you guys to be watching. Again, I'll get into how you can get into the next trades here in a second. Looking at the support and resistance, obviously, we're looking at this target up here. It's basically about 4,384. That target is this one over here. We did not actually hit this high up here yet. We got very close. Some people can call this on a daily time frame a double top formation, and we could be dropping all the way back down, to the bottom levels. That is actually more realistic, in my opinion, than hitting like a 200,000. Excuse me, guys. That was weird. Literally hitting a $200,000 target. I'm like hiccuping this morning trying to do these videos. I do think we are due for a little bit more of a move down here. You could possibly see some more fake outs here. I'll keep you guys updated. Again, watch how we get into the entries after this, okay? Dollar cost average entries for holds. We haven't seen this come up for a while. Basically, if you guys see this, holding for 5 to 10, 15 years. I was coaching a guy the other day. He's like, man, I just hold for 10 to 15 years, and that's my game plan. I'm like, that's awesome. Like, if that's your guys' plan, like, just hold for a while, and you should be good. Looking at exit points, I personally like spot trading. I'll go over that maybe another video later this week. Exit points here, guys, it's just really clear that over this weekend, we were just far overextended, and I was looking for a drop back down. So this was a perfect metric if you guys were watching over the weekend to see if this thing was going to expected to go up or expected to go back down. Usually when we do see this, we see, even just a little bit of moves back down. We see some nice higher low formations. And then when we get the block up here, this is usually where we see some bear market moves back down. So definitely watch it over the weekend. Okay, let's get into trading, guys. Like the pricing, it hasn't changed, guys. It's $49 a month. I am looking to up this, so make sure you guys do watch this. I literally code this as institutional grade because I've worked with institutions and hedge funds in the past, and I've coded these metrics to help them. I brought all that I learned over from them and into these metrics. You guys can see clearly here that you guys are going to be manipulated by news a lot. It's going to happen. Sadly, that is what happens. If you guys are clearly watching what's happening over here with the smart money and institutionals over here, you guys are clearly seeing the accumulation of short trades was the better thing to do. And if you guys did that, you did great. So how do you get in and start trading with us? Once you have your membership, it's going to unlock all of the metrics here. Secondly, you guys come over to live trades, scroll down, and you guys can get into any of these coins. I updated Ethereum in here. Let me see what my notes were. I think I updated Ethereum and VET for sure. So I updated Ethereum and VET, so make sure you guys watch this morning. Just do a refresh of all the coins. Here's what you're going to do. Click into any one. I'm going to use Bitcoin for an example, okay? So what you're going to do, whatever you want to trade, you are going to see 4 yellow lines below the current price right now. At 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is going to update, okay? This is literally in about an hour and 20 minutes. What you're going to do is if you have like, say, $4,000, okay? $1,000 is just going to go at each buy limit. It's just 25% of your trade allocation. This is so simple, guys. $1,000, how much is going to go at each one? $250. So $250, $250, $250, $250. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for the buy limit to get hit, and then you guys are simply just going to put a sell limit in the exchange at the first yellow line above your first buy limit. If you have questions, watch this video or email me. That's it. Once you guys do that, make sure you come down here, click Telegram. You need to be logged into Telegram first so this registers correctly. Click Telegram, and you guys will end up adding yourselves over here. We're now up to 1,500 members in here. This is awesome. I am going to be looking to help you guys just call some profitable exits and give you guys insights into the market of what I see. You guys need to be getting the indicators over here because these are going up in price, and I'll leave how many days are left in the description of this video. Obviously, you guys can do the math on that because we're at the 18th right now, and they go up at the end of the month. So I'll put that date there. The price versus the well money flow is a very good. These are the two best ones, guys. Like, you guys can get the bundle pack. These are really crazy indicators in here. The pressure gauge is actually really important to watch. I know I don't cover it a lot, but watch the video on that. The buyers versus sellers is great. The trend dashboard, I have in my charts every single day. If you guys just want all of our indicators real quick, just get the bundle pack. This is literally the cheapest you will ever pay. Like, ever for indicators online. I coded indicators for a living for tradingview.com for customers, and 2 years ago, that's how I made my living. I basically bundled in here the 9 best indicators that I could possibly code for you guys for Forex and crypto, and you guys get them all in here. They're really fun, and they're just really good. Definitely, guys, the trend exhaustion, price versus well money flow, and the trend dashboard. Get those on your charts. Once you have all that, guys, you are set. So let me just do this one more time. Get your buy limits set up for all the trades. Membership, buy limits. Then follow the Telegram channel, get the indicators on your chart, and watch the YouTube videos. We are very, very close. I'm just telling you guys, if we start seeing another drop back down here, we are extremely close to getting entered in here for the Ethereum long trade. I know a lot of people are like, man, we're going to miss out on this. This is going to go to the moon. Well, take a look at this. We have already secured ourselves I don't want to say a profit, but a an unrealized profit in here because we did not FOMO into this from the top position. We've basically saved ourselves from the top here about a total of, at the moment, 4 to 5% in here. If this drops back down to the entry of where I know where it's at, it's probably going to save us between about 8 to 9% in the market, where we can actually make that money back up and not have to wait for it to go back up there to make profits, like a lot of people who got into the news articles that FOMO'd up here, okay? So watch that. Let's see what happens here. Again, leave you guys with this. As well money flow moves out of the market, we still have a lot of room to move down here. We still have a ton of room to move down here for the trend exhaustion. I do believe if we get down here to the bottom sections again, this is where we're going to hit our buy limit, and we will see some type of pump back up, and that's going to probably be around our 62nd or 63rd winning trade, and I'll keep you guys updated with the metrics over here. So guys, God bless you so much. Come follow us. We're 61 for 61. Haven't lost a trade yet. The metrics are holding true. They predicted this drop accurately in here. If you guys simply watch the flow of money moving out of the market as price structure moved up, indicators predicted this drop. That's why you guys need them on your charts. All right, guys, God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Let's do this. Let's make some money. Bye, guys.